One of my first heroes in life is Ritik sir.
Especially women, when they do parts where they have to look like glamorous and good, those pieces of work are not taken seriously.
A reaction is happening on behalf of somebody else, not just the leads.
You don't see these kind of arcs necessarily in characters that aren't the lead pair.
Like they are the best for improv. Because you give them an idea, they're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
A character is not important because they have a line in a scene. They're important because of what they bring to the table.
Yeah.
If someone puts a microscope inside my heart right now, or like at any time, two of the biggest blobs they will see are dedicated to two of my next guests. We use the term love very freely in our industry, and I think I love you is a very colloquial term that has become. But the two people that are sitting next to me, I have felt possessive for them, protective for them, obsessed with them, and any kind of feeling you associate with love. So I can tell you my love is very true for them, and together they have brought in some royalty for us, and I'm very happy and excited as I'm joined by Bhumi and Ishaan, and so I have thought of very good adjectives for all of you, so I'll say, so we are joined by snackable Ishaan, blockbuster Bhumi, killer Kavya, vivacious Vihan, and sexy Sumukhi. Welcome all to H3 City.
Bro, I have to say you have completely redeemed yourself for calling us blobs.
Blobs on heart. That is blobs on heart.
Like a
We
blockage.
start somewhere, we end somewhere.
The last time I have seen this kind of craze for someone which is about the physicality as well as the work they have done, last time I saw was Hrithik Roshan. After that, I have not seen such craze for anyone as I've seen for you. Half of it is from my side, but the other half has come from other people as well. But how does it feel to kind of not be limited to just one of the two and kind of having that overall kind of impact on people?
You're very kind for saying that. I think one of my first heroes in life is Ritik sir. And also on a personal note, he's been the nicest person, most encouraging person. So that's music to my ears. But more to answer your question, I think I would say that's what excited me about the role. That I think there is the gloss and the glamour and the all of the superficial beauty to this character, but it goes beyond that. And once you go beneath that, you see the humanity of the character. And so I got to play both those aspects in one character, which was great. It doesn't happen often. It's very rare. And beyond that, I think I've just to be surrounded by so many beautiful people inside out, and performers par excellence, and such eclectic, different kind of talent. Like the energy is very unique in this show. It's its own thing because everybody brings their own magic to it. So it was honestly just easy, just a breeze to kind of work in this vibe.
Yeah, and as I was saying before, that the constant expression that we all had while watching the show can be summarized in that one scene. That was the photo shoot scene. And the expression that Bhumi had, that whole flushed out face.
She's a very good actor.
Yeah, that flushed out face.
Because she was seeing it too often.
But Bhumi, handling this much hotness around you and being this much hot yourself, how was that kind of the whole temperatures on the set? Because you were shooting in, if I'm not wrong, in Rajasthan, right?
Yeah, but
Udaipur.
it wasn't hot at all. There was the
Yeah,
weather
but
was
you were
very
guys
very-
you were raising the temperature. You don't need the outside temperature to be hot.
I agree. We were raising the temperature. But how was it? It was genuinely a lot of fun because, when I read Royals, for me, yes, there was a lot of romance, comedy, but there were so many running themes that I felt so deeply and passionately about, and I resonated with a lot. So yes, you have to look good, and it was really a lot of fun when there were people actually that cared about the way you're looking on screen. Every minute detail was looked into, which made me feel very, very secure. I was like, okay, there are a whole bunch of people that are looking out for me. But what I enjoyed more was that for romance, you need a certain level of performance. And I feel Royals kind of created that perfect balance of where you look good, but I also got an opportunity to perform, which is something that I'm primarily seeking in any piece of work that I do. if my character doesn't have agency, I won't do the part. And I can say that proudly for all of us. I think all of our characters have agency. The show is just so... I'm very attached to the show. I think it's like unhealthy how attached I am to the show. But yes, it also is fun looking, hot.
Yeah, I know. I've said it in a very superficial things.
But it's okay.
Already.
I know I've given a very
It's a
bhari
fun
bharam
show.
answer.
It's
a
but
fun
look
show.
at me.
I know.
Yeah.
But somewhere I have to also ask you that somewhere like before this, you have shown strength on screen in your characters, but they have always been either rural parts or like somewhere middle class, upper middle class.
Yeah.
Somewhere no one kind of imagined or maybe kind of came to you with offers with offer modern. Rich or let's just say
I get
I'm using
it.
the
I
colloquial
get
term rich,
it.
but like the modern strength of a woman, somewhere which I think we have seen, and thank you for coming. And now this, somewhere do you feel you were being caged into that kind of certain zone, and now actually you're kind of getting to break free of it?
I think so. I feel like because I started my career with characters that were very rooted in rural India. And the genres were very, very different. Even though I've actually done rom-coms, but they were like more in BC center characters. But I've evolved as an actor. I've evolved as a person, and it's not like I was seeking these parts. They've come to me naturally, organically, and again, जितनी शिद्दत से मैंने वो किरदार किए थे, उतनी शिद्दत से मैंने ये भी किया है. I feel often now when, especially women, you know, when they do parts where they have to look like glamorous and good, those pieces of work are not taken seriously, you know, because there is a very standard feeling कि अरे, you know, ये heroine है तो उसको तो बस अच्छा दिखना है. But उसके आगे भी चीज़ें होती हैं. And I think I kind of want to break that notion with what I've done in Royals, that, you know, okay, you can look good, but you can also have a part where you're just not doing that, where you're just not purely objectified, and you also have an opportunity to kind of dig deep and go into like various layers, like most of our characters have.
Yeah, and I was just talking to the creators as well that we have seen rom-coms in the film space, but I don't think in the web space of India, we have seen a rom-com in the series space.
No.
And whenever we have seen it in the films, when it comes to the characters apart from the lead, there is literally little to no effort put in fleshing them out. Somewhere which I feel is not done here, because there are 3 parallel love stories running, and everyone has a USP of its own. And also, like the creators have pointed me out, there's a 4th love story as well, which is between Vihan and his passion for food. And I have to say, for both of you to be a part of a story arc which is somewhere running parallel to the main arc, main lead pair, but also not being forgotten about, because it's very, even in the comedy shows that we see in our web space, somewhere those parts get very ignored and avoided, but somewhere it is not here. You are getting to build an identity of your own, like you and your love for food in the show is so prominently given, and it has a place of its own, and your character is, even though it's OTT, it's not frivolous. It has a soul. So somewhere, when it comes to you, somewhere does it feel gratifying as an actor to be associated to something which is not kind of putting you in a bracket of something just frivolous?
Of course. I mean, a lot of times when I do watch different OTT platforms, I get quite curious about the characters that build the world. And this was kind of like manifesting, playing a character that was part of that world building. And, you know, we often, like you very correctly said, we often forget that a reaction is happening on behalf of somebody else, not just the leads. And for the Royals to explore all of the characters that were part of it and how they kind of collide and break apart was extremely exciting for me. And redefining what passion means. Redefining what love means. For example, for Diggy, his love isn't another specific person, it's something else, and I really actually love that. And then also for Ginny's character, what love means is so convoluted and so confusing, and you can see her battling through it and figuring it out. I was very happy to be able to like.
Yeah. And for me, I have to say, Diggy is the funniest character for me.
Agreed.
In terms of comedy, in terms of doing comedy, but it's just the way he reacts.
Yes.
It's so like, it makes you giggle, it makes you laugh, and kudos to you the way you have kind of portrayed it. But it also kind of, I could see that want when you go to the chef to ask the review for your dish, and it's so very well put out. There's want in the eyes, there's jealousy, there's fun, there's everything that is there. For you to kind of get that kind of meat to kind of flesh out, how was that for you?
Yeah.
I think based on what Kavya said and what you said, that you don't see these kind of arcs necessarily in characters that aren't the lead pair. And I try to do roles that challenge me and push me, and even gives me something where I'm like, hey, I haven't done this before, and this is I don't know if I can do this, but I'm gonna try. I think the script had a lot of these things where it said, you know what, you're gonna do this, 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 and this. And this is Diggy. And I'm like, well, I'm going to take all of it, I'm going to do all of it, I'm going to push it and see what I can do with it. So I think it's really kind of you to say that you like the reactions. I think that's a very big compliment. As an actor, that's honestly a really big compliment, because you think of the lines and you think of what you're going to say and how you're going to say it. But if people are appreciating what you do when you're quiet, that's a really big compliment for me. So thank you.
Yeah, and you are doing it fab.
Thank you.
I'm very excited to see how the arc of Diggy kind of unravels in the
He's
next
going to get a
4
spin-off.
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we
should.
should. We should. I think
Diggy and
each character
Smokey together should be.
each character deserves
The
a
royal
spin-off
dig.
of its own.
If I may just add to that, I think what's also credit to the creators and to these two wonderful actors and an ensemble of beautiful actors that we have. But speaking about their arc specifically, I think it also allows for you to see the world in a much more minute and beautiful way. It opens up a new world within the universe of the royals. Like with her character, the themes that come into the show would otherwise not be in the show. Similarly with him. And not only themes, but more characters are sort of afforded in this world because of this arc that he has. So I think it's testament to, first of all, the format and the creators, that you can explore deeply, characters, and it becomes more about finding a world more than just being there for a joke or a gag or a line. A character's not important because they have a line in a scene. They're important because of what they bring to the table. So
and I don't know if you could do this if it was a film.
I said the same thing to Rongita.
Yeah.
I don't think the story would have had an impact as much as it had right now if it wasn't a film format.
Yeah.
Because somewhere the other characters would not have gotten the fleshing out that they did.
Right.
And even the lead pair would not have gotten to kind of explore as much as they did right now.
Exactly.
Like 4 episodes, 3 girls she has been already with. Like so much. Yeah. I love how he did not get the joke.
I was like, what? I want something else.
He's like 4 episodes, he's already been with 3 girls.
Yeah, he did not get the joke.
When he said
Had it been a movie
explore,
only one.
Yeah.
Jesus,
But Subukhi, in a team of so many talented actors, you are the one following up on the thing that Rongita and the creators said on the day of the trailer launch, that you were the one who were given the liberty to kind of do your own lines. You were given the liberty to kind of choose how you want to react. When you're given that kind of a privilege in a team of such talented actors, which is named like Zeenat Aman, from there to Kavya, Ishaan, Vihan, Bhumi, Lisa, Dino Sir, Chunky, like everyone is there. But you are, Sakshi ma'am, you are the one who has gotten that privilege. Somewhere it comes with a sense of responsibility as well, because now you can't F up.
good question.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure.
But by the way, Sumikhi is also very experienced, because I know this because she's obviously worked a lot, way more than I have, and she's also written the script of this lovely other film, and she's all over the place. She has her own show, so I think she was quite well. But sorry, go on.
You must, if you haven't yet, please watch Pushpavali, and that will just.
Also, I've written a movie he's in Control as well, which was also written. So honestly, that was I don't mean to sound impolite, but that was the easy part, because Royals gave me the opportunity to mix all the skills that I have. Like comedy is something that is thankfully now easier than it was 10 years before, because you understand that it's not just about you, or it's not about your lines, it's about how you react to someone, something that everyone's touched upon. And I think thanks to being a writer, you understand that it's not about you. In fact, building a character or building something is everybody's responsibility, especially in a show. Like if you've seen shows which you don't like, they're mostly because your lead or a certain character got too many lines. So since it was evenly distributed, that made sense. So I think since these two were there, and also this team is very yes and. Like they are the best for improv because you give them an idea, they're like, yeah, let's do it, let's do it. Yeah. So and which is a dream. So this was easy because the team is so good, and thankfully I'm at a good point with my skills. So that was good.
Ishaan, May is Maying for you. Because there's Royals, then you are getting to go to Cannes, Homebound is going there. Martin Scorsese has joined the film. Like, there's so much happening. Firstly, one after the other, these kind of achievements are coming to your name. These are being added to your credit.
Perfect Couple. Wasn't in May, but like, it's a cool year.
Yeah. The asar of it is still there.
My God, he's rolling.
brother,
Yeah. But, so,
It's like a butterfly.
Can't take it.
So, firstly, how is Maying for you? Like all these credits and all these achievements that are coming to your name.
Is it May?
May
Because
for all
everything's
of us.
happening in
Oh yeah, it's May is yet to come.
Yeah, May is yet to come, you know, like, but May for all of us. I think we've all been giving our energies to Royals for a very long time now, and we're very excited about it, very excited to share with the audience, because after so long, there's something so fun for people to watch, and there's 8 episodes, no less. But I'm very grateful. Coming back to your question, thank you for shining the light on that. It's a beautiful moment for me. I'm very, very grateful. I had a lot of fun working on both of these wonderful stories. They're wildly different from each other. That's a story for another day. I mean, I jumped into Homebound less than 2 months after finishing Royals, and what with the whole, you know, everything, just shedding skin, this character, myself, and losing 10 kilos, etc., this, that, the other, and then going into something. And then, so this is my moment to breathe it all in.
Yeah.
And I was hoping for such wonderful outcomes for both of these. And I don't think there's anything more wonderful than someone like Mr. Scorsese coming on board for Homebound. I don't think anyone deserves it more than Neeraj Khaiwan.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of him. I love him so much, and I think it's a very special piece of work. And similarly, I binged Royals before any of you did. I read all the scripts in 1.5 days. Hopefully the show is even more bingeable than that.
Yeah.
So,
but thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you.
I think this was very less time to have a conversation with you all. I think I need at least triple this amount of time to because I have not yet even started on how I have felt about the show, because if I say
It's okay, you can say a couple of lines.
No, I'll tell you. If I say it will not be fit for viewing.
Oh my God.